I'm going to get started on my eyebrows, and I'm going to take the Forever Magic Cosmetics Brow Pomade, and it's in the color Magic Dazzle Brown. I always start with the bottom. And the same thing on the other brow. And to fill in the front of my brows, I'm going to take the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the color Brunette. And I've actually not used this yet. I'm just going to take it and fill in the front. And I'm going to try to make like those brush stroke hairs. And then I'm going to take some Maybelline concealer and I'm going to clean up around my brows. And next I'm going to prime my lids or prep them for eyeshadow, and I'm going to take the P. Louise base in Remember 2. I feel like it applies the product a lot better. I just pat this all over. As are prepped for eyeshadow, the Empowered palette from Angelica Cosmetics. And this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. I'm going to pick up, I think, the color Classy first. It's like a tan shade, so it's going to be good for the transition. And then we're going to go in with Enchanted, which is that beautiful, beautiful blue in this palette. Super pigmented so far. Blends out really good. And then we're going to go right into this blue color. It's a very beautiful shimmer blue. It's very, very pigmented, as you can see. And what I always do with shimmer colors, I always spray just so it stays on the brush really good. And we're going to pack this on. It's a beautiful color. And then I'm going to go into this color called Confident. It's like a chocolate brown color. And I'm just going to dip very gently in this. I'm going to apply it right where the transition color is to make it a little bit deeper. So far I really like this palette. The colors are blending out really, really good. We're going to move on to the eyeliner next, and I'm going to take my favorite eyeliner, and that is from Makeup Maniacs. It's the Perfect Point Liner. This is my favorite all-time liquid liner. We're going to move on to mascara. This is the Big Bang mascara from Makeup Maniacs. It's a really good mascara. I love the brush on it because it's like curved. It's really, really good. So we're going to kind of just tint our lashes. Take these lashes from Mystic Health and Beauty. They're in the style called Eevie. They're very, very dramatic, but they're not too long, so you're going to be able to see the eyeshadow still. So we're going to take these. These are cut and sized to my eyes, so this should be okay. They're really, really pretty lashes. So I'm going to pop some glue on these and pop them on, and I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are finally on. These are probably one of my favorite pairs from Mystic Health and Beauty. They're very dramatic, but they're a really good length. So we're going to go ahead and like prep our face and everything. I'm going to pick up the Dual Duty Hydro Primer. This is from Makeup Maniacs, and it's a really good moisturizing primer. I do have very oily skin, but this really preps your skin for any foundation. Even if you have oily, dry skin, it's very nourishing on your skin. It's very moisturizing. So I'm going to apply... I probably always use too much, but love the applicator with this because it's like a little spatula. I'm going to really go in. And normally with a primer I don't go all over, but with this I like to put it all over because It really nourishes and moisturizes your skin. This is also from Makeup Maniacs. It's called their Glam Pod Concealing Foundation. Because it's not summer, I'm very pale in the winter. So this is a few shades darker, but I do mix it with a concealer. I mix it with their Cover Cup Concealer in Moonlight. So these two combined really are a good color for me. I normally take this on a brush because it's like a pancake foundation, if you can see, but I don't have my good brush clean today. So we're just gonna use a sponge. And I really put this where I need the most coverage. It covers my acne scars really good. And then I will go in with that concealer and I'll just kind of do the high points of my face on the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. It's a crease brush, but it works really good for this concealer. So let's kind of swirl it around. And what I'm gonna do, I am gonna use a different concealer under my eyes today. But I'm just going to do this on the high points of my face, normally where you would highlight your face. So pretty much like the center of my face. Just going to apply it with the brush and then I'll blend it out with a sponge. Smaller sponge and blend all of that in. Lean Fit Me Concealer, and this is in the color Fair. And we're gonna conceal with this. I use a lot because I like to highlight. Most of the time do the triangle. I'm not gonna put it anywhere else because I use the other concealer to kind of highlight. So I'm gonna take the pointed end of that sponge. And then I'm gonna take the Fit Me powder from Maybelline also. And then I'm going to take a different powder, and this is from Makeup Maniacs, and it's the Slay Setting Powder, and I use it in Bermuda Sand. Bermuda Sand is a really good shade if you are fair like me. It's going to add a little bit of color, but it's not going to make you too dark. And we're not going to do any bronzer today. I'm going to take the blush from Ciot. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's their Marbled Light Halo Blush. It's really, really pretty. It's like a marbled blush. If I do any bronzer today, we're just gonna warm our face up with this. We're gonna go back into the Empowered palette and I'm gonna pick up that pretty blue color and we're gonna try to use this underneath our eyes. I normally don't do this with a shimmer color, but I think we can make it work. And then we're gonna go into that color called Classy. It's that tan color. We're gonna use that to buff this out. And I'm going to take a really pretty pigment from Makeup Maniacs. It's called their Shade Shift. It's a beautiful like lavender purple color and then the iridescence of like a green and gold. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very, very pretty in the light. So I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna pack this on. This is a beautiful pigment. So I'm gonna take some black liner and just put it in my waterline. Take the Goddess Glow highlighter. This is from Makeup Maniacs. It's really, really pretty. I like to mix these two colors, which is Prosecco and Pina Colada. These two combined make a really, really pretty highlight, especially if you have like really fair skin. I always like to apply it on my temples. Set all the powders and everything with this rose water. It's rose water and glycerin, so it's really just gonna melt the powders into my face. With this very pretty like dark mauve lipstick. It's from this brand called DUX. It's like a dupe brand. So I'm going to pop this on and I'll be right back. Finished look. I loved how this look turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Subscribe before you guys leave and I'll see you in the next one.